So now we'll see like how to work on this label style. So I'm just going to right click and go to properties. And from here, we already created a label style, so you don't need to make a copy again. So we're just going to click on edit. And now the information tab, we have already seen it. The generals, we have seen it. The layout. There are two types of tabs here. One is a layout, another one is a dragged state. So what's the difference is like the layout is what you see as standard. So dragged is like when the label is dragged, then you can apply these additional settings for this one. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create two different methods here. So the first one is like they're all like individual components as you see here, which I'm going to get rid of that and then keep only the point elevation. So I'm going to get rid of the point number and the point description. Now you see this is basically one which I have only one component which is already aligned. Now I can actually change this point elevation to point data, and you can change the visibility of it, and it's going to be feature, and it's going to be the middle right, and the text is where we're going to manipulate what we're going to see. So I'm just going to see there is a little button here. Click on that. And now you can see format and then properties. So the format is like you can control like whether it's left aligned, right aligned, all of those things, colors and everything, you can control it. And with properties, you can control what information that you're going to see here. So now this is like a code. You will not be able to go inside to edit any of these things. Anything within the brackets, you will not be edit anything like that. The codes will not work. So you need to insert it as a whole. So I'm just going to click on point number and then click on this arrow, go to the end, press enter, and then point easting, go to the end, press enter, and then point northing, enter, and go to raw description, go to the end, enter. And if you want to add anything else like point status and things like that, you can also do that as well. And we will actually play around with those things a little later. So now what you can actually do is now you can go to format tab and you can see it's up here. You can select it and you can change the color. So easting and northing, I can put into one color and then raw description into another color. So once you are happy, you click on OK. And this is exactly what it's going to look like. Now I'm just going to click on apply and then click on OK, click on OK. Now you can see the point label style, we have changed it to this one. So again, I can go back again, go to properties, again, go back to edit. And now you see everything is coming from a single component. Now I can go back here and there are few things that I can actually change here. So one is the text height. Instead of 3, if I want to make it bigger or smaller, I can do it. I can add a rotation angle as well. So if I want to change the rotation angle, I can change the rotation angle. Attachment is middle left. I can make it to top left or keep it to middle right or middle center, whichever way you want it. And offset, X offset and Y offset, how much distance you want it from the marker. Sometimes if the marker is too big or something bit weird, you can actually make it, move it a little bit more. And color. You can change the whole color if you want. And that basically for the whole point. But again, this is already overridden in here. So here, if I go to format, you can actually see the colors have been changed here. So what are the colors that you apply here? This will override on this one. And then you can change the border visibility and you can change from false to true. You can see it puts a border here. Instead of rounded rectangular, you can make it as rounded rectangular, or you can keep it as circular. So you can choose how you want this border to be, and you can change the background mask. It's like if there is any objects behind within this border, it will actually mask it. So that means this label will stand out pretty clearly, even if there is a hatch behind the blocks. And you can turn it true to true or false. And then the gap, and then you can change the color for the border. So that will change the color for the border. And dragged state. So when the label is dragged, what you want it to happen. So now you see there is a leader. So there is a color for the leader. You can change the color for the leader to be, let's say, green color. And then you can change the drag state display to be stacked test or as composed. Border visibility, if you want to change the border visibility, yes, of course, I want the border when I drag it. And now instead of rounded rectangular, I can keep it as circular. So that means once I drag it, becomes like a circular one. And then the same set of settings that we saw before, and then the color, I wanted to change the color to red. So now once I've done this, click OK, click OK. Now we have this one. So now see what happens when I select this one and then click on this grip and then move it. Moment I move it, you see the other labels stay the same, whereas this one have changed the style because it has applied the dragged state style. Okay. Now again, right click, go to properties and go to label style, click on edit. Now we have seen the layout and the dragged state. Now what we have done here is like, we have created all the data, inserted all the data into one particular component. Now in here, if I go back again to the component list, this is basically what we see. Now if you go to before the arrow, you can enter your own text. I can say PT hyphen, and then I can say E hyphen for easting, and then N hyphen for northing, and then description hyphen. Now you can even change the color for these ones. So I can change this color to, let's say, yellow. This one I want it to be in yellow, and this one to be yellow. And whereas the last one, let me change that to, let's say, red, for an example. Okay, click OK, hit apply, OK, and OK. Now you see I have added some preview text into this one. So you can even have your own set of text into the label style as well. So I can go back here. I can go to properties. I can click on edit, go back again. And then you can say this point needs to be checked, inspected. Okay. Click OK, click OK, click OK. Now you see this is also like a custom text that we can add to the label. Every time you put a point into that label, let's say if there is another one, and then I selected go to point list and then change this to HYD3. And then you see automatically it's see an exclamation mark here. I'm just going to click on update. Now when I click on update on NS, this will remove the point from NS group. Now when I click on right click on update, here this will update this group and this point will come inside this particular group. Now you see the description is updated and then we see the extra text here. Okay, so this is basically how to edit or label style. Okay, we'll catch up again in another lesson. Thank you.